music, R&B, hip hop, pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school,
Side. Check it.
and sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Connecting Atlanta Radio, hosted on the #1 WorldStarHitRadio.com, where you can see us live every Tuesday, normally at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I have an amazing guest on the show today that has been waiting patiently for us to get started. His name is Yura Bryant, and he's been in business. His mom is an entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur. And share us a little bit about your story and how you got started.
Pretty much when I left high school, I was working at UPS. I didn't like the working thing. I was a good employee, but people say you're a good employee, but you don't see the rewards for being a good employee. So I was like, I'm gonna leave this and go ahead and start my own thing. I was in the process of making an entertainment company. My mom was like, why don't you come work with me in the tax business, gain experience, being in business ownership, managing a business. So pretty much from there, just leaving UPS and going to work with my mom in 2008. That's pretty much where my entrepreneurial journey began, and just learning about the whole business experience and business ownership process.
Okay, that's awesome.
Definitely,
That's awesome.
definitely.
So now that was, I'm sure, just a couple of years ago. And so tell us a little bit about the things, because I know that it's Symmetry
Symmetry and entrepreneurial ambitions.
Symmetry and Entrepreneurial Ambitions. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have definitely expanded past just taxes now, which right now is the time of the year for taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about more about what you guys do now.
Well, within Symmetry, we have different divisions. Pretty much my division is the Learning Loft, and that's pretty much where we take those.
I like that, Learning Loft.
Definitely. That's where we take those professionals who want to get into the entrepreneurial world, the business ownership world, and just learn about the entrepreneurial process, take those skill sets that they learn in the corporate America, and then in turn take those skill sets and turn it into a business for themselves. Because just because you have a skill set does not mean that you understand how to work a business. You just understand how to do your particular skill, but you don't understand how to do the whole business process.
Right.
So that's what I do within the Learning Loft, is just teaching people about that business process. Also within that, we have the capital management. We're going to do the real estate, and also we do financial advisement and things of that nature. But within Symmetry, I just handle the Learning Loft, and that's just the business development part of it.
Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about the real estate piece there.
Well, we're in we are currently, because this year we just created those different divisions. Because as you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner.
Yeah.
You say, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and then after a while, you're like, let's focus on our main skills.
Right.
Each of us are well versed in.
Right.
So my mom came out of the banking sector, working at Federal Home Loan Bank. So she understands the whole banking and finances. So she handles that piece. And just me, just being 18 years old and just going over the whole entrepreneurial process, I understand that part of it. So everybody just handles what they truly understand.
Okay, all right. Yeah, and I would say that would probably be one of the biggest things was you transitioned out of having a job into learning how to run a business. So now, because you've already learned and created how to do that, now you're offering that back to other business owners who are looking to do the exact same thing, right?
Definitely.
Okay,
so.
Awesome. So, and so with the real estate, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up with a great organization, if you're interested or not. But yeah, help you guys out with that. But also, and you're coming out to speak at an event that I'm hosting next Thursday. So with Connecting Atlanta, which is, so tell us a little bit about the workshop and what you're looking to educate and teach the members on.
Definitely, well, the workshop is using content marketing to grow your business, and pretty much just being on Huffington Post and writing for places like Addicted to Success and wanting to get on Forbes and things of that nature. I learned that people, when you are on these different sites, people view you as an expert. They're taking your knowledge and taking it as value.
Right.
So they're like, okay, if you're worried about this, you understand this whole entrepreneurial journey, you understand this whole business ownership thing.
Right.
can we work with you? Can you help us in our field of work? Can you help us in our business and help us grow? So it's pretty much taking your value and just taking your value and just putting it in as many different places as possible. Blogs, websites, things such as webinars, doing the speaking. So it's just teach you, okay, write out what your value is, and then
I like that.
how do you communicate that value to people in the most effective manner.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what we're doing with the whole content marketing workshop, is just saying, okay, this is what I know, this is my knowledge, this is my value, and I want to share this with others who will be able to benefit from this, and do it in the most effective manner possible.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. That's so true. It was interesting because I was speaking with a couple of business owners earlier today who are starting a funding company, a brokerage funding company. And so I just asked them, how are you guys going to be marketing this out? And so they were like, well, we're putting all that together right now, and they already have contacts and businesses and stuff like that, but that eventually is going to draw, you need to expand your business. We all go deep, but you need to also expand at the same time. And I was like, so you guys could have a blog, I was like, on your blog right now, if you tie in a CRM system, like an email marketing system, whatever, into that, it'll automatically send out your WordPress blog through like RSS feeds, and just different areas like that. So it was really interesting that they had no idea on what to do.
Definitely
it was like they were like, oh wow, that's great. So I was joking around, so I'm gonna send you a bill invoice later. And my friend Chris, he's like, I was waiting for that. But I was just kidding with him. So it was free advice, but
I mean, pretty much content marketing is a system of activities, a system of actions that you have to have aligned together, working together to produce the big results for yourself. So some people might just have a blog and they think the blog is going to bring them something, but you have to have those different components within the blog that's marketing that blog to bring in the audience that you want for yourself. So definitely, we will definitely be teaching people how to make that work for you.
That's exciting. So if anyone is going to be in Atlanta, it's next Thursday, January 21st at 6 o'clock p.m. to 7:45 p.m. So we only get you for about an hour and a half, and that includes people getting checked in and so forth. So excited about having you, and I'm really looking forward to that. You are very well spoken.
Appreciate it.
So just looking forward to having you come on, and a lot of times we were talking, it's like it was a speaker yesterday said college can get you to like just basic like employment knowledge, right? And some type of structure for yourself. But real life business ownership and experience and really after that education around business and so forth is going to be the one that's going to take you to making money from your 5 to 9, right? Instead of 9 to 5. College gets you 9 to 5. Your after business gets you money from 5 to 9 for people that are still working.
Definitely so. I mean, with entrepreneurship, it's all about getting that experience and learning how to deal with people. At the bottom line is entrepreneurship is learning how to deal with people and learning what people see as value.
Right.
And just once you understand what their value, what they see as value, is giving that to them.
Right.
And like I said, doing it in an effective manner, just consistently growing it from there. So definitely the whole entrepreneur experience is all about getting those bumps and bruises and then, okay, how do I bounce back from this? What did I learn from this? And how do I make myself better? And then how do I understand people and what they see as what they want for themselves and that value that they need for whatever it is in their life and their business or whatever it may be.
What do you see as value, Yura?
What do I see as value? I mean,
I hate it when I ask people questions, they ask me that same,
value, growth. When you say value in what?
Like when it comes to your business, when it comes to what you provide back as a service to your customers and so forth.
Our value is just kind of that learning curve and have, not going through the same mistakes that we went through.
Right.
Saving you money, saving you that frustration, saving you those costly mistakes. You might make mistakes along the way when working with us. That's going to come. That's
right.
Gonna come
Yeah.
about.
And that's the whole point of learning and everything like that as well.
So, but if we can keep you from failing And like I said, just really putting yourself in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's the value that we provide for you. Is just cutting that learning curve if you have, and helping you sustain that growth that you want for yourself.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It.
So, and if there's anyone on Periscope, we're at ATL Connector. You can go ahead and ask a question. It'll pop up as well. We're on Periscope, ATL Connector. So, what would you say is probably the most important thing for a business when they're getting started, where they should invest their time and money, like the top 3 things?
Top 3 things. Getting a foundation for yourself, not being all over the place. So saying this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to focus on, and this is what we're going to grow. And once this grows, then we'll go to another part. Sales, your sales process, definitely. So a lot of people, they have businesses, but they don't have people knowing who their business is. So you definitely,
Who their customers are?
Their customers are like I said, there's so many people walking across the street that could be your business, that can be your customers, but they don't know who your business is. So I guess that's marketing,
Right.
And then learning how to close people in and make them a customer. So that marketing and sales component,
Right.
And then, like I said, just continual investment within your business. Just not thinking, okay, since I made it to this level, we're good. Because there's so much competition out here. Things are always changing in the marketplace, so you constantly have to learn. So that investment in learning, that investment in growth, those different type of things. So I would say marketing and sales, continual investment in growth, and what was it? Foundation.
Yeah. Foundation, finance, right? Yeah.
Definitely.
So, well, that's awesome. So, where would you guys like to see your organization, your company? Where would you guys like to see your company if anything was possible in the next, 2 years?
In the next 2 years, I would definitely like to be a recognized leader internationally for for business development, just helping companies have that continued growth for themselves. When people come to us, they say we provide results for themselves. We didn't do a whole lot of talking, selling them some rah-rah stuff, some stuff that was just talking, cookie cutter stuff. We actually went in, found out what the problems were, and provided real solutions for them. So I want us to be a internationally recognized company that provides real business solutions, real business development results for people.
Okay. And are you guys mainly focused with startups, or do you work with organizations from different levels?
We work with organizations from different levels.
Okay.
Startups, I would say with people with startups, they should go through Entrepreneur Ambitions, because that's where that's that whole group setting where people you can learn together. And then when you want to really invest in your growth, I would say go to Symmetry. So I'm glad I made that distinction. Okay, people that are just starting out, and they're like, oh, I'm not really sure I really want to put that whole bunch of money within this concept yet. Okay, you come to Entrepreneur Ambitions and we'll teach you about different entrepreneurial systems, how to be an entrepreneur, things of that nature.
That's
and then
awesome.
You're like, okay, now I really want to put some money into this business idea. Then you come to the Symmetry firm.
Okay. All right. And Entrepreneur Ambitions is your.
The Entrepreneur is solely
yours.
mine. Solely
Okay.
mine.
So what is, because I know the Symmetry Foundation, that's your mom's company that you guys are partners in that now. But when you see Yura as a brand, what do you envision you doing, and how people envision you and your specific brand?
I mean, when I want, because I'm big in the whole working out and things of that nature, and I'm big in just living life and taking risks and things of that nature. So I want, when people see the name Yura Bryant, I want to see that's somebody who's a risk taker. That's someone who makes it happen regardless of how hard it may be or what the challenges he may incur when he's on the path of doing whatever he may be doing. Someone who has experience of, okay, I took it from the ground level and made it into an empire.
Right.
So when people, I mean, it's a combination of things. I just want somebody to see somebody who's a go-getter, someone who can motivate you, and not just motivate you, can teach you how to execute.
Right.
Because you have a lot of people that's motivating, but they're not teaching you, okay, once you have that fire within you, what do you do with that fire to make sure that it stays going? So definitely, I want to just be somebody who really can help people be successful. When you hear that name, Yura Bryant, it's like, oh, that's somebody who's going to teach me how to be successful, whether it be in the whole physical fitness or business or whatever it may be, whatever dreams I have, I know he can help me pursue those and make sure that they're happening for myself. So that's pretty much what I see you at Bryant.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Your face just lit up when you were sharing that. So I know that you also are looking to do some speaking engagements and so forth. So can you tell us a little bit about what your ideal speaking engagement is, and if anyone wanted to see where you were going to be, where that would be?
My ideal speaking engagement is just those people who, like I said, want to learn about that entrepreneurial process. They want to learn how to see consistent growth within their business. They want to learn how to sell to their customers, or want to learn how to, like I said, use content marketing, those different strategies to grow their business. Currently right now, I know I'm doing your event. Right now I'm just pushing. Last year when I was in the whole writing phase, so I should have been pushing out, like I should have.
Were you writing a book last year?
I was doing writing for different people.
Oh, okay.
Writing for different people, and I am currently working on the ebook that should be out soon. But like I said, I know I'll be doing your event, and I'm reaching out to other people. So hopefully within the next month or so, I have all those dates lined up. But I'm available, and I'm just really putting myself out there because really I'm a what's the word?
Introvert.
I'm an introvert, but when it's about helping people be successful and just about helping people reach their goals and just making results happen for themselves, I come alive and I make sure I share what I need to share for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's interesting because I'm really an introvert, which a lot of people are like, no way, you're not an introvert. But when I'm in a power position or a position of power, or like when we're focusing on here, or when I'm in that driven mode, it's completely different. I'm like, okay, I'm more focused. Let's get this done, And so I could see that, and I'm definitely not the quiet one. I am definitely loud, but yeah. So I think that's awesome, and I think that you probably would provide, and people come and they trust you, they automatically like you, they're drawn to you, and I think that's fantastic. So whatever it is that you want to happen, especially because you obviously have such a great role model with your mom. So this is one guest I asked. I have a feeling you may say the same thing, but another guest asked him. So I would say, who is your favorite mentor?
My favorite mentor, actually, because I've been reading about the whole mentorship. Like I said, my mom is a role model. Because like I said, I don't know if you saw the Facebook post, because we bump heads, but she's persistent on what she wants to do. No. She's persistent on what she has to do, and like I said, even though it frustrates me, you're still like, okay, she's gonna if that's what she wants to make it happen, she's gonna make it happen. But right now, I'm really definitely this year I'm reaching out to mentors to help guide me, because I have a lot of things that I want to do and a lot of different businesses that I want to grow for myself. So I definitely know I need somebody who's saying, okay, I've been on this level, and this is how I went to this other level, and how I continue to grow.
Yeah.
So, but really, when I'm online, just seeing people like Grant Cardone and things of that nature, just seeing that focus on, we're gonna make the sales happen, we're gonna make the hustle happen because we have a dream for ourselves, and we're gonna push ourselves no matter what. Just watching people such as them and just taking the drive that they have within themselves, and like, okay, I need to put that within me. Let me go out here and hit these Atlanta streets and make some things happen. So, I mean, just different people that I read on blogs, Grant Cardone, Lewis, Hughes, a couple other people. So it's just, right now it's just on the social, it's online, but I'm definitely going to be reaching out this year to get those face-to-face mentors.
Yeah. And do you listen to podcasts and so forth? I
do.
So who's on your podcast right now?
Like I said, Pat Flynn with the whole passive income. Like I said, Grant Cardone with his stuff. I write for Success Fast Lane, so
nice.
Definitely, I'm listening to the things that they have. Also, there's a couple others, and then not even podcasts. Just listen to like the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh, really?
Steve Harvey Morning Show. Just the different things that he's doing and how he grew from his career. I pretty much like what he has going on. So it's a different.
Steve Harvey is who was it? Someone was talking about this past weekend or whatever that. Sorry, I was trying to see what time it was. That he has whatever that book about, Think Like a Man, whatever, Act Like a Woman. But he's been married like 5 times. I was like, he's been married 5 times? Oh my gosh.
I guess he's teaching you why he's been married 5 times.
Exactly. But in regards to business and how he's branded himself, because for me, someone who like has known Steve Harvey, I had no idea. But he's definitely branded himself. I was listening to an interview one time where he was talking about there was like this gentleman that gave him a chance when he was a young kid, and really that changed his life. So I was like, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. But you can find it on YouTube. It was like he was being interviewed on one of the talk shows or something like that where he talked about that. So it was kind of awesome. So that's fantastic. So definitely podcasts. You're careful about what you listen to, what you read, and what you input into yourself. So. Okay, so if someone wanted to follow you and they wanted to get more information about who Yura is and what you got going on for yourself, and if they wanted to either hire you as a consultant, whatever, tell us a little bit about that and how they can find you. I mean,
definitely everything, LinkedIn, my Twitter, Facebook, it's all Yura Bryant, Y-U-R-A Bryant. Also Entrepreneur Ambitions. I had to change that.
Entrepreneur Ambitions?
I had to change the handle so many times. I actually forget what the handle is, but for Yura Bryant, everything is Y-U-R-A Bryant, Yura Bryant. You can find me LinkedIn, Twitter, everything like that. So
okay, all right,
definitely.
All right. Do you have a lot of recommendations and stuff on LinkedIn?
See, that's the thing. I have to. Twitter, I work Twitter. Facebook, I randomly do it, and Instagram, I'm not a big social media person, but like I said, you need it in this business world.
That's one thing I would do if I could recommend anything is on your LinkedIn profile, which it's funny because even though as professional as it's supposed to be and stuff like that, they found that I've had a lot of people say they haven't really like focused on it for business as much, but I don't know. But anyways. So I have asked any of my customers that I've made a positive impact in their life or whatever, I ask them to comment and leave me some type of recommendation on my LinkedIn profile. So when you come across these individuals all the time, and especially when you start doing your speaking engagements, because I know that was one thing you had mentioned last year, was that you wanted to do more of those. So if you've done any, and I'll definitely leave you one after next week about how awesome you are, because I already know that's going to happen. So I'm really looking forward to having you come out. I'm honored that you are giving your time to entrepreneurs and so forth. And one of my other speakers had come out. He's already gotten a couple of clients out of that. So I'm definitely looking forward to helping you expand your business as well. So I just want to thank everybody for listening in to Connecting Atlanta Radio, hosted on the one and only WorldStarHitRadio.com. You can catch us live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock p.m. And we definitely have some special guests coming up over the next few weeks. And we look forward to seeing you. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Bye. Can you get John? Thanks. So if you're still listening to WorldStarHitRadio.com and on there, we are about to go off air. But if you guys have any questions, this is going to be posted up on my YouTube page at Connecting Atlanta. And you can go ahead and make your comments there. I'll make sure that Yura does see those questions that you may have and comments. And we'll get those answered for you.
The hottest music, R&B, hip-hop, pop.
I still get you.
Reggae, EDM, indie, old school,
Side, check it.
and sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.